Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for those of you that have joined us here in London, and to those of you that are joining us online and the telephones for this afternoon's sale of treasures. The usual announcements before we begin. The auctioneer may open the bidding on any lot by placing a bid on behalf of the seller. The auctioneer may further bid on behalf of the seller up to the amount of the reserve by placing responsive or consecutive bids for a lot. Please note that an irrevocable bid has been placed on lot 8, and there are no withdrawn lots in this sale. And with that, we can get underway with lot 1, which is the Italian Maiolica Historiato plate. There it is. They'll be showing on the screen for you this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And here we can start at 13, 14, 15,000 pounds. At 15,000. At 15, 16,000, 17,000. At 17,000, 18, 19,000. Here with me at 19,000. 20,000 is yours seated in the room now. At 20,000, it's the gentleman's bid at the table. At 20,000 pounds. At 20,000. At 20,000 pounds. It's here in London at 20,000 pounds. At 20,000. Cynthia, are you coming in? Nope. At 20,000 pounds then. It's here with the gentleman in the room at 20,000 pounds. Are there any more? Are we all done? And selling then, make no mistake. It's here in London at 20,000 pounds. Sold. Thank you, sir. That is paddle 858. Lot number 2 is a fine German silver gilt drinking cup, modelled as a bear, from Nuremberg. And here we can start at 130,000, 140,000, 150,000, at 150,000 pounds, at 150,000, at 160,000 on the far telephone with Cynthia, thank you, at 160,000 pounds now, it's on the telephone. At 170. At 170. 175, 180. 185, 190. Can we make it 200? 200,000, thank you. At 200,000 pounds now. Should we carry on? At 200,000. At 200,000, it's on the telephone now. At 200,000 pounds. At 200,000, it's with Cynthia now. At 200,000. Should we say 210 anywhere? At 200,000 pounds then. At 200,000, it's with Cynthia on the telephone now. At 200,000 pounds. At 200,000 and selling then. Are we all done? Fair warning, it's Cynthia's bid at 200,000 pounds. Sold. Thank you, Cynthia. Paddle, is that just 10? 10. Okay, thank you very much. Lot number 3 is the German silver gilt mounted ostrich cup and cover by Andreas Keat. Please note this cup and cover was last sold in Sotheby's Geneva on the 19th of May 1997 and not in 1977 as stated in the printed catalogue. Please note that the guarantee line should read circa 1622. This lot contains endangered species. Sotheby's recommends that buyers check with their own government regarding any importation requirements prior to placing a bid. Please note that Sotheby's will not assist buyers with the shipment of this lot to the United States. A buyer's inability to export or import these lots cannot justify a delay in payment or sale cancellation. And with that, we'll start at 150, 160, 170,000, at 170, at 170,000 pounds, at 170,000, at 170,000 pounds now. It's ahead of the telephones at 170, at 170, 180,000, at 180 now. It's against you, Cynthia, at 180,000 pounds, at 180,000, at 180,000 pounds now, at 180, 190,000, at 190,000 pounds, at 190, at 190,000 pounds. Should we say 2? At 190,000 pounds. At 190,000. No? At 190,000 pounds. It's against the room now. At 190,000. At 190,000 then. Are we all done? Fair warning. At 190,000 pounds. Passed. Lot number 4. Property of a European collector. Attributed to Battista Lorenzi, a bust of a young man. There it is, up high. And 75,000 to begin at 75, 80, 85,000, at 85,000 pounds now, at 85,000, at £85,000, 90,000 now, at 90,000, 95,000, at £95,000, at 95,000, at £95,000, at 95,000, 100,000, at £100,000 now, at £100,000, at 100,000, 110 would be next, at £100,000. It's against you online now, at £100,000. At 100,000 then, we all done? Fair warning, at £100,000. Passed. Lot number 5 is the James I black and gilt japanned cabinet, probably from London, circa 1620. Please note that the present cabinet was not exhibited in Alabama in 1991 and does not feature the accompanying exhibition catalogue as recorded in our printed catalogue. This was a similar cabinet from the same workshop as the printed lot. And we'll start here at 38,000, 40,000, 42,000, at £42,000, at 42,000, 45,000, 48,000 now. It's ahead of the telephones at 48,000, at £48,000. It's against you, Alexandra, now at 48,000, at £48,000, at 48,000. Shall we say 50? 50,000, thank you. It's on the telephone now at 50,000. It's Alexandra's bid at £50,000, at 50,000. At £50,000. The bid's here on the telephone at 50,000. At £50,000 and selling at £50,000. We all done? Fair warning at 50,000. Thank you very much. That's lot number 7. Thank you. Lot number 6 are these set of 4 single light wall sconces from circa 1670. And 28,000 begins this at 28,000, 30,000, £32,000 now, at 32,000, at £32,000, at 32,000, at £32,000, 35,000, at 35,000 now, 38,000, at £38,000, 40,000 seated, thank you, sir, at £40,000 in the room now, at 40,000. It's the gentleman's bid at £40,000. And selling here in London at £40,000, please make no mistake, at £40,000, it's the gentleman's bid. Are we all done? Fair warning, at 40,000. Thank you, sir. You haven't got a paddle. Okay, we'll get you one. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, sir. We'll get something sorted for you. Lot number 7 is the Dutch Delft flower pyramid, or tulipière. And please note that this lot will go to the warehouse after the sale, ladies and gentlemen. And we can start here with interest at 17,000, 18,000, 19,000, 20,000, £22,000, at 22, 24,000, at 22, £24,000 now, at 24,000, at £24,000. It's ahead of the room now at 24,000, at £24,000, at 24,000, at 24, 26,000 then, £26,000. At 26 now, at £26,000, at 26,000, at £26,000, at 26,000 then, are we all done? Fair warning, at 26, coming in, Chris? At 26,000, passed. Lot number 8 is the Vantage Roder, and as I mentioned, this lot has an irrevocable bid against it. And we can start here at 280, 300, 320, at 320,000, at 320,000, at 320, at £320,000, at 320. It's against you now, Chris. 350, 380, at 380. It's still against you at 380, at 380,000. 400,000 is yours. It's on the telephone now with Chris at 400,000, at £400,000. At 400, should we say 420, Alex? 420,000, thank you. It's on my right now at 420,000. Are we going on at 420? At 420,000. At 420. It's with Alex now. It's against you, Chris, at 420,000. At £420,000. At 420,000. No? At 420,000. It's with Alex then. It's against you, Chris, at 420. Thank you. At £420,000. The bid's here with Alex Cader at £420,000 and selling. Are we all done? At 420,000. Sold. Thank you, Alex. Number 2, thank you very much. Lot number 9 is the George I cut and blown glass 18 light chandelier. And we'll start here at 75.80, 85,000, at 85,000 pounds to begin, at 85,000, at 85,000 pounds, 90,000, 95,000 now, at 95,000, ahead of the telephones, at 95,000 pounds, at 95,000, 100,000 with Helena now, at 100,000 pounds on the telephone, at 100,000, at 100, it's Helena's bid at 100. Who's going to say 110? 110 with Mario now, at 110,000, 120,000. It's all on my left on the phones at 120. It's Helena's bid now, 130 with Mario. 140. 150. 160. 170. 180. It's with Helena now at 180,000 pounds. Schwab? 190,000. 200,000. 210,000. Thank you, Mario. $215. 215, we will. It's going in the right direction, but only just. 215,000. 220 would be next, Mario. 220,000. 230,000. Thank you. 240,000. 250. 250,000 pounds now. Should we try one more, Mary? 260, thank you. 270, 270,000. 280,000. 290,000, thank you. 300,000. 310, thank you, Helena. 310,000 pounds, Mary. Are we going to carry on? At 310,000. It's with Helena at 310,000 pounds. Are we all done? 320. 330. At 330,000. It's back to Helena now at 330,000. 350. 350,000. Thank you, Mario. At 350,000. 360. Nope. At 360,000 pounds it is then. And selling. Are we all done? It's with Helena on her telephone at £360,000. Thank you, Helena. Lot 23. Congratulations. Thank you very much indeed. Lot number 10 is the Italian Baroque rock crystal and carved giltwood mirror from Genoa. And we'll start here at 42, 45, 48,000, at £48,000, at 48,000, at £48,000 now, at 48,000, at £48,000. It's ahead of the room now, at 48,000, 50,000, at £50,000 now, at £50,000, at 50,000, at £50,000, at 50,000, 55,000, at £55,000. 60,000 is bid online, thank you very much. At 60,000, the bid's online now. At £60,000, at 60,000, at 60,000, the bid's online. Are we all done here in the room? At £60,000, the bid's online and selling at 60,000, fair warning, at £60,000. Congratulations online, paddle 36. Lot number 11 is the Meissen presentation service. And here we can start at 55,000, 60,000, 65,000 pounds, at 65,000, at 65,000, 70,000, 75,000 now, at 75,000 pounds, at 75,000, at 75,000 pounds, at 80,000 is bid online. Thank you very much. The bid's online now at 80,000, at 80,000 pounds. It's ahead of you on the telephones now at 80,000, at 80,000 pounds. At 85,000. It's against you now online at 85,000. Should we say 90? At 90,000. Sorry, 85,000 against you on the internet now at 85. At 85,000 pounds. 90,000. Thank you online at 90,000 pounds now. At 90,000. At 90,000 pounds. It's with the online bidder at 90,000. At 90,000 pounds. You coming in, Alex? Nope. At 90,000 pounds. At 90,000. Are we all done? At 95,000. At 95,000 pounds now. At 95,000. At 95,000. It's against you online. 100,000. Thank you online. At 100,000 pounds. At 100,000. At 100,000 pounds. Are we all done then? At 100,000 pounds. The bid's on the internet and selling at 100,000 pounds. Fair warning then. At 100,000. Sold. Thank you very much. Paddle 16. Lot number 12 is the Louis XV wrought iron and red painted and parcel gilt console table. And we will start here at 32,000, 35,000, 38,000, at 38,000 pounds, at 38,000, 40,000, 42,000 now, at 42,000 pounds. At 42,000, at 42,000 pounds, at 42,000, at 45,000, at 45,000 now, at 45,000, at 45,000 pounds, at 45,000 then, are we all done? At 45,000 pounds, passed. Lot number 13 are a magnificent pair of Sicilian 10-light silver and gilt bronze chandeliers from Palermo. And here we will start at 80,000, 85,000, 90,000, at 90,000 pounds, 95,000, 100,000, at 100,000 pounds, at 100,000 pounds, ahead of the telephones now, at 100,000 pounds, at 100,000, at 100,000 pounds. Who's got 110 with Joao now, at 110,000, at 110, 120. Against both of you now, at 120,000. 130,000 with Mario, at 130,000. 140. 150. 160. 170,000, 180,000. 180 against you, Mario. 190 would be next. 190,000. 200,000. 210, of course. Say 220, Joao. 220. 230. Try one more. 240. 250. 260. 260 against you, Mario. 270. 280. 290. 300,000. 310,000. 320,000. 1 more. 330,000. 340,000. 350. At £350,000 against you now, Joao. 360. 360. 370. 380,000. 400,000. Can we say 420 next, Joao? $420,000. 430. I'll take 440 if you wish. Give you a moment. It's at 430,000. 440,000 would be next. 440. 450. Should we try 460? Or 500? No? Yes? Perhaps? 460. 470? 470,000. Shall we? No, 480 really. 475, we've come this far. $480. We're done. At £480,000, it's against you, Joao. It's on the phone with Mario here. At £480,000, it's your bid, Mario, and selling at 480. Thank you very much, Mario. L0022. Congratulations. Lot number 14 is after for Genie. Please note that the PK monogram on this bronze refers to the Russian collector Peter Kochuby. A full provenance can be consulted on our online catalogue. Please note this lot will go to the warehouse after the auction, and we'll start here at 65,000, 70, 75,000 at 75,000 pounds, 80,000, 85,000 now. At 85,000 pounds, at 85,000, at 85,000. Should we say 90, Alex? 90,000, thank you. It's on the telephone now at 90,000. It's with Alex Cader at 90,000 pounds, at 95,000. 100,000 pounds, at 100,000. It's back to the telephone now at 100,000, at 100,000 pounds, at 100,000. Are we carrying on? At 100,000 pounds, at 100,000. The bid's on the phone near me at 100,000 pounds. It's against you online at 100,000 pounds. Are we all done? Fair warning, at 100,000 pounds. Sold. Thank you, Alex. Paddle 6. Lot number 15 is the Louis XV ormolu and patinated bronze rhinoceros mantle clock attributed to Saint-Germain. And we'll start at 50,000, 55,000, 60,000, at 60,000 pounds to begin, at 60,000, at 60,000 pounds, at 60,000, at 60,000 pounds, at 60,000, 65,000, at 65,000 pounds now, at 65,000, at 65,000, it's ahead of the telephones, at 65, 70,000, at 70,000 pounds, at 70,000, it's not yours on the telephone, at 70,000 now, at 70,000, it's against you online, at 70,000 pounds now, at 70,000, at 70,000 pounds, at 70,000 then, are we all done? It's against you on the telephones and online, at 70,000 pounds, fair warning, at 70,000, passed. Lot number 16 is a gold-mounted Meissen porcelain topographical snuff box. And we can start here at 150,000, 160,000, 170,000, at 170,000 pounds, at 170,000, at 170,000, 180,000, thank you, Alex, 190,000. Here with me at 190, at 190 against you now, at 190,000, 200,000, 220,000. At 220,000, say 240. 240,000 is on the telephone now at 240,000 pounds. At 240, it's Alex's bid at 240,000. At 240,000 pounds. The bid is now on the telephone at 240,000 pounds. Are we all done? At 240, it's the telephone bidder and selling at 240,000 pounds, 260 online. Should we say 280? 280,000, thank you. It's back on the telephone now, and it's against you online at 280,000. Should we say 300? No? At 280,000 pounds then, the bid's on the telephone. It's against you on the internet now at 280,000. We'll give you a moment. At 280,000. No, we're all done? It's on the telephone then, and selling at 280,000. It's your last chance online. Fair warning, and selling at 280,000 pounds. Thank you, Alex. That's paddle 4. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Lot number 17 is the Vincennes Blue Celeste presentation service. And we'll start here at 48.50, 55,000 pounds, at 55,000, at 55,000 pounds now, at 55,000, at 55,000 pounds, ahead of the room now, at 55,000, at 55,000, at 55,000 pounds, 60,000, at 60,000, 65,000 now, at 65,000 pounds, at 65,000, at 65,000. It's against you online now, at 65,000 pounds, at 65,000. Fair warning, last chance, at 65,000 pounds. Passed. Lot number 18 is the magnificent jeweled, vari-colored gold and enamel snuff box by Daniel Baudisson from Berlin, circa 1755, and £130,000 to begin at 130,000, at 130,000, 140,000, 150,000 now, at 150,000, at 150,000 pounds, at 150, at 150,000. 150, 160,000 now, at 160,000, at 160,000 pounds, at 160,000, at 160, 170,000, at 170,000, at 170,000 pounds, at 170,000. Are we coming in? Are you trying to get in? I'll give you a moment, Alex. Is it ringing? At £170,000. Just give one more moment to reconnect, ladies and gentlemen. No luck? Nope. At £170,000 we are then. At 170, 180, 190,000. At £190,000. At 190, are we all done then? At £190,000. Passed. Lot number 19 is a Royal George III giltwood frame. And we'll start at 42, 45, 48,000, 50,000, 55,000. At £55,000 to begin, at 55,000. At £55,000 ahead of the telephones now, at 55,000. At 55,000. At £55,000. Shall we say 60, Mario? 60,000, thank you. At 60,000, it's with Mario now on the telephone. At £60,000. It's with the telephone bidder at 60,000. At 65,000. 70,000. At £70,000 now. At 70,000. Juana, are you coming in? Nope. At 70,000. At £70,000 now. The bid's on the telephone with Mario. At 70,000. You coming in, Tom? Nope. At £70,000 then. It's on the telephone with Mario and selling. Are we all done? At £70,000. Thank you, Mario. Paddle 15. Congratulations. Lot number 20, ladies and gentlemen, is the feathered cape from the Hawaiian Islands, showing up in the cabinet there at the front. And we can start with interest here at 55, 60, 65, 70, 75,000 pounds as bid with my commissions. At 75,000. At 75, 80,000, 85,000, 90,000, 95,000, 100,000, 110,000, 120, 130. 140 clears my book. It's in the room now at 140,000. At 140,000, it's with the gentleman in the room. 150 on the telephone now. 160 seated. At 160,000. 170,000. 180,000. 190,000. No, thank you, sir. At 190,000, it's on the telephone now. Against you seated in the room. At £190,000. At 190,000. Sure you don't want to make it 200,000, sir? Make the mathematics a lot easier. At £190,000, the bid's on the telephone with Juana near me. At 190,000. At 190 then, and selling, are we all done? At £190,000. Thank you, Juana. Paddle 9. Congratulations. Please send them to your bidder. Lot number 21 is the George III monumental gilt-mounted ebony quarter-striking musical automaton clock made for the Chinese market. And we can start here at 110, 120, 130,000, at £130,000, at 130, at £130,000, at 130, 140 now, at 140, 150, at £150,000, at 150, at £150,000, 160, thank you online, at 160,000, it's with the online bidder now, at 160,000, at 160, the bid's online at 160, against us here in London, it's on the internet at 160, at 170,000, at 170,000. It's against you now online, 180,000, thank you. It's back online at 180,000. At £180,000 now, the bid's on the internet at 180,000. Shall we carry on? At 180,000. At 180 then. Are we all done? It's with the internet bidder at £180,000, fair warning, and selling then at £180,000. Sold, that's paddle 7. Congratulations, thank you very much. Lot number 22 is the remarkable Chinese silver gilt filigree and polychrome enamel table ornament. Please note that this lot will also go to the warehouse after the sale, ladies and gentlemen. And we can start here at 48, 50,000, 55,000, at 55, 60, 65,000, at £65,000 now, at 65,000, at 65, 70,000 is bid online, thank you, at 70,000 with the internet, at 70,000. The bid's online at £70,000 now, at 70,000, 75,000, at 75 against you online now, at 75,000. Shall we carry on? 80,000 indeed, thank you, at 80,000. The bid's on the internet now at 80,000. At 80,000. Should we go one more? Nope. At £80,000 then. The bid's online at £80,000. At 80,000 and selling, are we all done? To the online bidder at £80,000. Sold. Congratulations. Paddle 7. Thank you very much. Lot number 23 are the pair of French gilt bronze 5-light wallop, attributed to Faucher. Please note that the guarantee line for this lot should read a pair of French gilt bronze 5-light wallop attributed to Pierre-François and Lucien-François Faucher, early 19th century, and the estimate for this lot is £50,000 to £80,000 and not as stated in the printed catalogue. And we'll start here at 32,000, 35,000, 38,000, at £38,000 now, at 38,000, at 38,000, 40,000, 42,000 now, at £42,000. At 42,000, at 42,000. Tom, are you coming in? At £42,000? No, at 42,000, 45,000, at £45,000 now. At 45,000. It's against you on the telephones now, at 45,000. At £45,000. At 45 then, are we all done? Fair warning, at £45,000. Passed. Lot number 24. Are property of the trustees of the second Baron Hesketh's Will Trust. This is the pair of George III carved alabaster urns and pedestals, possibly to a design by Sir Robert Smirke. And here we can start at 38,000, 40,000, 42,000, at 42, 45, 48,000, at 48,000, 50,000, 55,000 now, at 55,000, 60,000, thank you sir, seated in the room now at 60,000. Gentleman's bid at £60,000, at 60,000. At 60,000. 65 is online, sir. Should we say 70? 70,000, thank you. It's against you online now at 70,000. It's here in London at 70,000. Right in front of me. And against you online, 75,000. 80,000. £85,000 online. Yes? 90,000, thank you, sir. 90,000. 95,000 with Mario now. Should we say 100, sir? 100,000, thank you. 110,000. Nope, at £110,000. Now's your chance online. 100, yes, 120, 130, 140. 150 is online, I'm sorry, ahead of all of you. 150. 160. 170. 180. 190. 200. At £200,000, it's on the phone with Mario now, at 200,000. 220,000 in a new place. £240, £250, £260, we say 270? 270,000. Thank you, sir. 280. £280,000. It's on the telephone with Mario now. Nope. Are we still in? 290. Thank you. $300,000. $310. 310. Thank you, sir. 320. $350. 350. $370. $380. 400. Can we say 20? 420. 430. 440. 450. Thank you. 460. Nope, at 460,000. It's on the phone with Mario. Tom, are you out? At £460,000. It's on the phone with Mario. It's against the room. Are we all done? Finished? One more? $470,000. $480,000. £480,000. It's with Mario. It's against you seated here at $480,000. And selling. We're all done at $480,000. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mario. 0022. Congratulations. Lot number 25 is the Galfridas Walpole and Morris suckling silver-hilted hangar, believed to be that carried by Captain, later Admiral Lord Horatio Nelson. And I have interest here, and I can start at 5,500, 6, 6, 5, 7, 7, 5, at £7,500. The bid's here with me at 7,005. It's with my absentee bid at £7,500. At 7,005. At £7,500. At 7,005. I'm going to sell then at £7,500. Make no mistake, if we're all done, at 7,500. Sold. That is paddle number 18. Lot number 26 is the ceremonial sword for a member of the Egyptian Club by Rundle and Bridge. And I have interest here, and I can start at 45, 48,000, 50,000, at £50,000, at £50,000, at 50,000. The bid's here with me at 50,000. At £50,000, it's my commission. At 50,000. At £50,000. At 50,000. 55,000, 60,000 I have. At £60,000, still here with me at 60,000. Would you say 65, sir? 65 is yours and clears my book. At 65,000 now, the bid's in the room. At 65, 70,000 is online though. At 70,000. 70 online, 75. 75 back in the room now and against you online at 75,000. Should we say 80? At 75. It's here in London at 75 and against you on the internet at 75,000. Should we try one more online? At £75,000. At 75,000. Nope. It's here in the room and selling. It's against you on the internet now at 75,000 and selling. We're done at 75,000. Paddle 805. Thank you very much, sir. Lot number 27 is the fine painted silk hatchmate from the state funeral carriage of Vice Admiral Viscount Nelson from 1805. And we'll start here at 18,000, 19,000, 20,000, at 20,000 pounds, at 20,000, at 20,000 pounds, 22,000, 24,000, at 24, 26,000, 28,000, at 28,000 now in the room, at 28,000, at 28,000 seated here in the room and against you online now, at 28,000, at 28,000. Are we coming in on the phones? At 28,000. The bid's here in the room at 28,000. And selling, make no mistake, at 28,000 pounds. It's the gentleman's bid. Are we all done? Fair warning, at 28,000 pounds. Thank you, sir. Paddle 805. Lot number 28 is the Devonshire House bookcase. There it is on the screen for you. Attributed to Marsh and Tatham and asked designs by Thomas Hope. And we'll start here at 55,000, 60,000, 65,000 pounds, at 65,000, at 65,000 pounds, at 65,000, 70,000 now, at 70,000, 75,000. Head of the telephones now at 75,000 pounds, at 75,000. It's not yours on the phones, it's 75,000 pounds, at 75,000. Are we coming in? At 75,000, at 75, 78,000, at 78,000 pounds. We'll take it, 78,000. It's against you on the telephone now, Tom, at 78,000 pounds. At 78,000, are we all done? Fair warning, at 78,000. Passed. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to announce that at the end of the sale, we will be reopening lot 15. After the final lot, we will go back to lot 15. Lot number 29 are the Thomas Hope Blue John vases, a pair of late George III ormolu mounted Blue John vases, circa 1802, with the amounts attributed to Alexis Decay. They're here at the front now. And we can start here at 150, 160, 170, at 170,000 to begin, at 170, 180, 190, at 190,000 pounds now, at 190,000, at 190,000 pounds. It's against you on the telephone now, at 190, at 190,000, at 190,000 pounds, at 200,000, at 200,000 pounds now, at 200,000 pounds, at 200,000, at 200,000 pounds, at 200,000 now. Against you online at 200,000, at 200, 220,000, at 220, at 220,000 pounds now, at 220. Are you carrying on? At 220,000. At 220 then, are we all done? At 220,000 pounds. Passed. Lot number 30 is a gilt bronze double jumping and singing bird musical automaton with waterfall and timepiece. And 55,000, 60,000, 65,000, at 65,000 pounds, at 65,000, at 65,000 pounds now. 70,000 is bid online, thank you very much, bid online, at 70,000, 75,000, at 75,000 now. Against you online at 75,000, 80,000, thank you, at 80,000. Jonathan, are we coming in again? At 80,000 pounds. The bid's online now at 80,000, at 80,000 pounds. Nope. At 80,000 then, the bid's online and selling. It's against you on the telephones at 80,000. At 80,000 pounds, are we all done? Fair warning, at 80,000. Thank you, paddle 13. Lot number 31 is the George III gilt and patinated bronze quarter chiming musical automaton clock with world time, probably made for the Chinese market, circa 1800. And here we'll start at 95,000, 100,000, 110,000, at 110,000 pounds, at 110,000, at 110,000 pounds. It's ahead of the telephones now, at 120,000. Thank you, Alex. At 120,000. It's with Alex on the telephone now, at 120, 130, Jonathan, at 130,000, at 130,000. It's with Jonathan now. It's against you online. It's at 130, 140, at 140,000. 145. 150's next, Alex. Should we say 150? 150, thank you. Can we say 160 next if we can, Jonathan? Nope. At 150,000 then. It's on the telephone with Alex at 150,000. It's on the telephone and selling. It's against you online. It's against you, Jonathan. And selling then at £150,000. We all done. Fair warning at 150. Paddle 21. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Lot number 32. Here they are to my left. An impressive pair of George IV 5-light silver candelabra by Robert Garrard. Please note that this lot will go to the warehouse after the auction. And here we can start at 50,000, 55,000, 60,000. At £60,000. At 60,000. At 60,000. Should we say 65, Tom? 65,000, thank you. At 65,000, the bid's on the telephone now. At £65,000. At 70,000. 75,000. At £75,000 now. 80,000. 85. 90,000. 95,000. They're beautiful. No? One more? No? Thank you. At £95,000 then. The bid's on the telephone here. At 95,000. Are we all done then? And selling 100,000. Thank you, sir. 110. 115,000. 120. Try 5? No? Madam, how about 125? At £120,000 then. It's on the phone with Tom and selling. Are we all done? 125,000. 130. Nope. Sure? Thank you, sir and madam. At 130,000, and selling to Tom's telephone at 130,000. Thank you, Tom. Paddle 14. Lot number 33 is the Italian ebonized and parcel-gilt circular center table from Milan. And 48,000, 50,000, 55,000 to begin us here now at £55,000. At 55,000, 60,000, 65,000. At £65,000 now. At 65,000. At 65,000. Should we come in on the telephones? At 65,000 now. At £65,000. At £65,000. At £65,000. At 65,000 then. Are we all done? Fair warning. At £65,000. The hammer's up. At 65,000. Passed. And lot number 34 is property formerly in the collection of Baron Heinz-Heinrich Thyssen-Bormizia. And this is the highly important Fabergé varicolored gold nephrite desk set, showing on my left here. And we have interest, and we can start at 110, 120, 130,000. I have bid at 130,000 with my commission bids at 130,000. At 130,000. 140, 150, sorry, at 150,000, still here with me. At 160 is online, that clears my book now, at 160,000. At £160,000. At 160, who's going to say 170? Thank you, Derek. At 170,000, it's against you online now, it's on the telephone at 170. 180 we have. 190. It's against you online now. 190,000, 200,000. At £200,000 now. 210 I'll take. At 210, it's on the far phone on my right. 220 would be next online if you wish. 220, thank you. 230's next if you like, for either of you. 230, thank you. It's against you online now at 230,000. 240 would be next. 240, I thank you very much. Shall we say 250? 250, thank you. 260. Should we say 270? $270. Sorry, Alex, came here first. At 270, it's against you. You can say 280 if online won't, but online will. So 280,000 now, at 280,000. 300,000, thank you, at 300. The next bid's 320. At 300,000 we have online, though, on the phone. I apologize. It's at 300,000. Should we say 320? 320 is online. It's online at 320,000 now. No? Daria, we're going on? $330. Should we say 340 online? Thank you. Can we say 350? 350. 350,000 now. 380, thank you. 400,000 is next. Can we say 400? 400,000, thank you. It's 400,000 on the telephone. 420 would be next online if you wish. 420,000. 450 is next. At £420,000. No? We done? One more? $430. 440 would be next online, it's only fair. At 430, 440. Do you want the currency board? At £440,000 now. Can we say 450? Yes? At 440, I'm going to have to hurry you now. At 440, should we say 450? $450, thank you. Thank you for your patience online. 460 would be next. 460. At 460,000. Are we carrying on? Nope, you're out. At £460,000 then, are we all done? And selling, against the telephone, bids online. Nope, you're out. At £460,000, thank you for your patience online. Sold, paddle 7. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to reopen, no, we're not done, we're going to reopen lot 15. I was so close. Okay, and lot 15, ladies and gentlemen, which is the rhino clock, showing on the screen there for you, and we'll reopen this, and we're going to start at 48, 50,000, 55, 60,000, at 60,000, 65,000, 70,000, at 70,000 pounds now, at 70,000, at 70,000 pounds, at 70,000, 75 is next, 70,000 pounds, at 70,000, at 70,000 pounds, 75, thank you, Gillian, it's 75,000 pounds. It's selling on the telephone now at 75,000 pounds. The rhino's got a home and selling at 75,000 pounds. Thank you, Gillian. Paddle 19. And ladies and gentlemen, that truly does conclude this auction. And thank you very much indeed.